Virgil van Dijk's last contract. Liverpool running out of time to renew their captain amid Paris Saint-Germain links. Liverpool ready to make their move for a £25 million exemplary prodigy who plays with bravado. Liverpool's transfer stance on Ibrahim Konate as truth about £50 million release clause emerges. Welcome to your news channel for the greatest club in the world. Let's get into the video. The deadline for Virgil van Dijk's contract renewal is getting shorter, but according to Reds expert David Lynch, there is no need to panic just yet. The center-back was part of the Liverpool squad that lost 2-1 to Newcastle in the English League Cup final at Wembley last Sunday. After the match, Van Dijk stated that an update on his future would be provided before the end of the season. However, fans are concerned due to growing rumors linking him to Paris Saint-Germain. Lynch acknowledged that Liverpool's window to secure a renewal with the defender is narrowing, but cautioned that there is no immediate cause for alarm. In an interview with Sports Mole Asterisk, he explained, "Liverpool put themselves in this position. If you don't tie your captain to a new contract and he enters the final 6 months of his deal, he has full freedom to explore other options. There are clubs willing to pay more than Liverpool and try to lure him with tempting offers. That being said, I'm not too worried because he has been adamant about how much he loves Liverpool and wants to stay. So I don't think money will be the deciding factor. However, while we keep saying negotiations are ongoing, time is ticking, and the club needs to resolve this issue quickly." Van Dijk reassured fans that as long as he remains calm, there is no reason for concern. However, his departure would significantly impact Arne Slot's squad. One of Liverpool's biggest challenges is competing with PSG, which can offer significantly higher wages. Recent reports suggest the French club is prepared to make an offer worth approximately £83 million on a 2-year contract, with an option for a third. Lynch believes that money is not Van Dijk's primary concern, pointing out that if financial gain were his priority, he would have accepted Manchester City's offer in 2017. However, PSG's interest is a growing concern, and Liverpool must act fast to secure his stay by resolving any disagreements over salary or contract length. While working to renew the 33-year-old defender's contract, the club is already evaluating potential replacements, including Marc Guéhi, Nico Schlotterbeck, and Alessandro Bastoni. Still, Lynch dismisses the notion that any center-back could immediately replace Van Dijk, asserting that he continues to perform at an exceptional level. Even with no signs of decline, his departure without a proper replacement would be a major risk for Liverpool, as he remains one of the Premier League's best defenders. Liverpool remains determined to secure Ibrahim Konate's contract renewal, as speculation surrounding Real Madrid's interest continues to grow. The French centre-back, who has entered the final 18 months of his current deal with the Reds, has already received a contract extension offer from the club. However, in recent statements, he hinted that no agreement is close yet, as his full focus remains on the rest of the season. The uncertainty surrounding Konate's future has fueled rumors that both Real Madrid and Paris Saint-Germain are closely monitoring his situation. Reports from the Spanish media suggest that the La Liga giants have placed him at the top of their transfer target list alongside Bournemouth's Dean Huijsen. However, Liverpool Echo has debunked claims that Konate's contract includes a €60 million, £50.2 million, release clause, indicating that Liverpool retains full control over his future. The Reds are eager to prevent Konate's situation from becoming a repeat of other key players in the squad. Currently, Mohamed Salah, Virgil van Dijk, and Trent Alexander-Arnold have all entered the final year of their contracts, meaning they could leave for free at the end of the season if no renewal is agreed upon. Negotiations remain ongoing, with both Salah and Van Dijk previously expressing their desire to stay at Anfield. However, Alexander-Arnold is also attracting interest from Real Madrid, which attempted to sign him during the January transfer window. Given this scenario, Securing Konate's long-term future has become a top priority for Liverpool. Since joining the club from RB Leipzig for £36 million in 2021, the defender has established himself as a key figure in the back line. His physical strength, speed, and game-reading ability have made him one of the most valuable defenders in the Premier League, explaining the growing interest from European giants. While contract negotiations continue, Konate is currently with the French national team, preparing for their UEFA Nations League quarter-final clashes against Croatia. Liverpool hopes to resolve his contract situation as soon as possible to avoid losing another defensive pillar to the competition. Liverpool is closely monitoring the transfer market and has shown increasing interest in Ajax's young defender Jorel Hato. According to Caught Offside, the Reds are in the race for the 19-year-old alongside Arsenal, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. With competition from European powerhouses, Hato appears to have several options to choose from if he decides to leave Johan Cruyff Arena. The search for defensive reinforcements is part of Liverpool's strategy for the upcoming season, and Hato's name has gained traction among the club's scouting targets. Recently, The Athletic's James Pearce described the young defender as a viable option for the Reds. Hato himself was spotted at Anfield in January, watching Liverpool's 4-1 victory over Ipswich, further fueling speculation about a potential transfer. According to Team Talk, a bid of around £25 million could be enough to persuade Ajax to sell their young star. However, the Dutch club is likely to demand a higher fee considering Hato's potential. The defender has already amassed over 100 appearances for Ajax's first team and has contributed offensively with 3 goals and 6 assists this season. The youngster's talent has been widely recognized. Former Ajax coach John van 't Schip praised Hato as an exemplary professional, while Netherlands manager Ronald Koeman highlighted his confidence on the pitch, stating that he plays with bravado. The teenager was once again called up to the Dutch national team this month, further solidifying his rapid rise in European football. FBref statistics indicate that while Hato still has aspects to develop, such as ball carrying, he excels in other key areas. He ranks in the top 10% for completed passes, top 15% for interceptions, and is among the best for aerial duels won per game when compared to players in his position across Europe's top leagues. As Liverpool assesses Hato's situation, another defensive target that appears to be more advanced is Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez. The player is set to meet with his agents this week to discuss his future. However, if the Kerkez deal does not materialize, Liverpool may ramp up their efforts to secure Hato, aiming to bring in a promising reinforcement for Arne next season. Would you like to see Jorel Hato join Liverpool to strengthen the defense? Or should the club focus on more experienced players for next season? Thank you for watching. See you next time.